If your Google ads are bringing in calls, but most of them are junk, price shoppers, or completely unrelated, then you're not alone. This can happen because of a few hidden setup mistakes that Google may not warn you about. In this video, we're going to talk about why these bad calls can happen and how to filter them out, so your phone rings more with real customers, saving you time and money. So let's get started. So guys, we're in our Google Ads dashboard, and if you're getting phone calls that waste your time asking irrelevant services, or let's say asking competitor names, then in this video we're going to talk about how you can improve the quality of your traffic and what could be potential reasons why you're getting those kind of low quality phone calls. So this is one of our example accounts, and as you can see, in the last 30 days we have generated 502 phone calls and 297 conversions. Why the number of conversions are less than the number of phone calls? Because some people might call several times and we need to count them as one conversion. Or let's say certain phone calls might be less than 20 seconds or less than 10 seconds, or you might have a missed call, which is 0-second call length, and we shouldn't count them as conversions. That's why the number of conversions can be less than the number of phone calls. And you can see other metrics here: cost per conversion around $18.24, and search impression share. So you can see more of these kind of case studies where I've helped local service businesses with Google Ads to generate phone calls and form submissions. And to see more of these kind of case studies, you can also visit my website as well. So how you can improve the quality of the phone calls you're getting. So first of all, I would suggest you to analyze the quality of your phone calls. So you can do that by going to the call details report. And as you can see, we're seeing the last 30 days. And in the last 30 days, these are mostly calls coming from the ads, as you can see, if not all of them. I think all of the phone calls are here. Maybe some of them are coming from the website, but most of them are coming directly from the ads. But in certain accounts, you might get most of the phone calls from the website as well. But overall, you need to analyze the quality of those phone calls. So how you can analyze the quality of the phone calls? First of all, you can listen to the recordings and find certain patterns. Maybe they're looking for irrelevant services. Maybe they're looking for competitor names. And with that way, you can identify certain patterns, and maybe it is coming from certain keywords again and again and again. So you can reduce their search volume, or you can just pause those kind of keywords altogether. Or if you cannot listen to their call recordings, at least you can see their duration. For example, by their call duration, you can also have some idea. For example, 17-second phone call, I would not consider this as high quality, but sometimes certain clients might call 3 times, and the third time they may speak like 10 seconds or 15 seconds. For example, they may ask, "Are you coming?" "Yes, I'm going." And they just hang up. But the first phone call should be close to 1 minute. That's how I would analyze the quality of the phone calls. A quick reminder: if you want to know how I got 2x more phone calls using 2 key strategies in Google Ads, click the link in the description below and I'll send you the video of how I did that for free. So you can filter the phone calls by their duration as well. Let's say the phone call length should be more than 30 seconds. And if they're more than 30 seconds, you can count them as higher quality phone calls. So as you can see, we have 228 phone calls which are more than 30 seconds. And as you can see, some of them are more than, let's say, 4 minutes, more than 9 minutes, close to 3 minutes, and 38 seconds. So you can see the phone call length from here. And as you can see, we have the campaign section here. And also you can add the target keyword section or sections that can help us analyze that which kind of phone calls we're getting and from where we're getting those kind of higher quality or lower quality phone calls. Depending on that, we can do our optimizations. And that leads us to the next section. From here, we can analyze the junk phone calls. So we have seen we have 228 phone calls that are more than 30 seconds. And let's say we can do the same, but we're gonna see the phone calls which are less than 30 seconds. As you can see, we have lots and lots of phone calls as well, which are less than 30 seconds. And we have some phone calls which are 0 seconds, which could be missed phone calls, as you can see from here. And we can also change the status to receive it. And as you can see, we have 92 phone calls which are receive it and less than 30 seconds. And these are not high quality phone calls. So you can analyze these phone calls and find the keywords which are coming from certain target keywords again and again. And those keywords might be driving the most amount of spam phone calls, low quality phone calls. And when doing that, you should be really, really careful. Certain keywords might be attracting lots of spam phone calls. At the same time, they might be attracting lots of higher quality phone calls as well. So you should be careful when limiting those keyword search volume or pausing those keywords. And as I told, those keywords might also be really, really profitable as well. So that's how you can see which keywords are performing good and which keywords are not performing good in more detail. And the next thing on our list, you should analyze the quality of your search term. So we're going to go to the overview section, and from here, we're going to go to the insights and reports, go to the search terms, and analyze the quality of our search terms. So we're in the target keyword section. As you can see, in the last 30 days, these are their performances. We're generating some clicks, and from here, you should have an idea how the keywords are performing. So as you can see, we are getting clicks from added keywords, which means they're almost exactly the same as we added them. And if I'm going to expand that list, I've also removed certain keywords, as you can see, because I need to regularly go through the search terms and add negative keywords if necessary. So you can analyze the quality of your search terms report by going through this list. And as I told you, need to sort by the number of clicks so that you can have more idea which search terms are getting more clicks and spending more. And those should be relevant to your target keywords. You can sort by the number of clicks and go through the list. And you can do the same with the impressions as well. You can sort by the number of impressions and go through the list. But with the keywords you're getting the most clicks, they should be mostly relevant to your services and should not be attracting irrelevant clicks. And that's how you can analyze your search terms report. And the next thing on our list, you should go to the target keywords and remove research-based or low intent keywords. And these are the list of our target keywords. You can go through the list and find the keywords which are mixed intent, which means they have less buyer intent, or they can attract people who are looking for information. At the same time, they can attract people who are looking for your services. You may think, why to pause these kind of keywords which are bringing conversions? But I would say they might bring conversions, but at the same time, they might waste your budget. Instead, you can give that budget to the keywords which can give more conversions with the same budget. So you can go through the list and find the keywords which are attracting informational or lower intent keywords. Or you can sort by their cost per conversion. As you can see, I've sorted them, but it's in the last 30 days, but longer the time range, the better it is. So let's say if it's for the last 90 days, that could give you more reliable data. And you can go through the list and block the keywords or pause the keywords which have really, really high cost per conversion. And the next thing on our list, you should add negative keywords to block irrelevant traffic. And one way would be, as I've shown, you can go to the search terms report and find the keywords which are including your competitor names or which are including irrelevant services. You can add them as negative keywords, and you can do that frequently so that you won't get those search terms in the future. Or you can go to the keyword planner. So we're going to go to tools. On the planning, we're going to go to keyword planner and click on discover new keywords. And here you're going to put your target keyword. Let's say we're going to put plumbing. We're going to include brand terms here. We're going to uncheck them all, and we're going to check the keywords which could be brand terms. And we're going to include other brands as well. And we're going to uncheck the services, and we're going to uncheck the place, and again the service name, utility we're going to uncheck. And usually I would put others because others can include brand terms. At the same time, it can include target keywords as well. But you're going to go through these keywords. And as you can see, we have 178 target keywords from here, which could include our brand terms. But again, you need to go through this list and find the competitor terms from here and add them as your negative keywords. That's one way. And another way would be by going to Google Maps and find your competitor names in your target location and add them as negative keywords as well. So that's how you can work on improving the quality of the traffic you're getting. But as I told, going to the search terms report and regularly adding negative keywords would be a better approach. And this approach that I've shown with Keyword Planner should be done before running your ads so that people won't see your ad if they look for your competitor names in your local area. And the next thing on our list, you should avoid using broad match keywords. For example, if you are getting a lot of irrelevant clicks, one of the biggest reasons could be you are using broad match keywords. Because in certain locations, broad match keywords can attract spam phone calls, but at the same time, they can attract relevant phone calls as well. That's why if you are receiving a lot of irrelevant phone calls, spam phone calls, or very low quality phone calls, the main reason could be you are using either broad match keywords, or it can also happen with phrase match keywords as well. That means you should be also careful when using phrase match keywords as well. So let's say if you're using phrase match keywords rather than using their shorter versions, let's say if you're in the plumbing industry, again as an example, you would not choose the keyword as plumber as a phrase match. But if you're using, let's say, phrase match, you should be choosing like plumbing services near me as phrase match. And that would make it more specific, and somehow you can increase your chance of attracting more relevant traffic. But again, as I told, phrase matches can also attract irrelevant traffic that can include your competitor terms or irrelevant services. And you should be careful. If you are getting a lot of spam phone calls from broad match, you may stop using broad match. And if the same thing happening with phrase match, you may target more specific keywords and add negative keywords regularly. And if you're still facing the same issue with phrase match, you can also pause phrase match and focus only on exact match. But the exact match can have some downsides because it can have limited traffic. The cost per click might be really, really high, but it can also work as well because in certain businesses, I saw exact match can also bring regular conversions. And the next thing on our list, you should make your ads, keywords, ad groups, and campaigns call focused, which means you need to be creating your ad groups in a way that's going to help you to generate as many phone calls as possible. Let's say you have 3 types of services, try to create 3 types of ad groups, or if you have different keywords with different keyword nature, try to create more ad groups to make your ad groups more relevant to your target keywords. With that way, you can increase your chance of generating more relevant phone calls if you create those kind of ad groups and campaigns that are focused to generate phone calls. And also, campaigns can be created in a way that is focused to generate phone calls. Let's say you create your campaigns to get phone calls from mobile devices, or you're going to target keywords which can attract people who are looking for your services urgently, which means with that way you can attract people who can call to your business. And the next thing in our list, you should create your ad copies again with the goal of to generate phone calls. So let's see one of the examples. We're going to go to the ad section. So we're in the ad section, as you can see. And if you're going to see our ad, as you can see, this is targeting commercial plumbers. So we're going to scroll down and you need to create your ad copies, headlines, and descriptions in a way that you can attract phone calls. So we're going to include our target keywords, and here I'm pinning the headlines, and this is my personal preference, and you can pin the headlines or you can unpin them. And if you unpin them, Google Ads can mix and match the headlines itself to show your headlines and descriptions, and it can show your headlines and descriptions with higher CTR. So you can include your target keywords, and you can also here put your call to actions. I'm just putting a simple call to action, call us now, contact now, but you can make it better by including your promotions, or you can urge them to call to your business. So here we're putting generic contact now, but you can say call us now, we're available, call us now for free estimate, and you can put your call to actions that way. So your ad copies should also be created in a way that it can attract phone calls, and at the same time it should pre-qualify people who are looking for irrelevant services or they're looking for other competitor names. For example, if they're looking for just 24/7 plumbing services, let's say as an example, but you are saying commercial plumbing services, and let's say you only do commercial plumbing services, and if they read your headline and you pin the headlines like this, you can pre-qualify and say, I need to make sure that my first headline should all the time say commercial plumbing. So if they're looking for irrelevant services, or if they're looking for competitor names, by reading my headlines, they need to make sure that I offer these services. Or let's say if they're looking for services outside your target area, you can put location name as well, such as let's say plumbing services in New York, but they're looking for services that are outside your target area. And by pinning the headlines with that way, you can make sure that your headlines can help you filter the irrelevant traffic. And the last section in our list, you should continuously optimize your campaigns, ad groups, and keywords based on the call quality. As I've shown in my first example, you can analyze your quality of the phone calls. And again, you can go to the search terms report and add negative keywords which are not relevant to your business, or find target keywords which are converting better and add them. Overall, you need to continuously optimize your campaigns so that you can start getting more and more higher quality phone calls, and you can keep cleaning your search terms report. So again, guys, if you want to know how I doubled the number of phone calls using 2 key strategies with Google Ads, you can click the link in the description below and I will send you the video of how I did that for free. Or if you guys want my help to generate phone calls to your business using Google Ads, you can also apply to work with me, and I try to help you manage your Google Ads campaigns at an affordable rate. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching this video, and see you guys in my other videos. Better and add them. Overall, you need to continuously optimize your campaigns so that you can start getting more and more higher quality phone calls, and you can keep cleaning your search terms report. So again, guys, if you want to know how I doubled the number of phone calls using 2 key strategies with Google Ads, you can click the link in the description below and I will send you the video of how I did that for free. Or if you guys want my help to generate phone calls to your business using Google Ads, you can also apply to work with me, and I try to help you manage your Google Ads campaigns at an affordable rate. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching this video, and see you guys in my other videos.